Sunday morning fun with the Singer 348. I was getting set up to do the next video. Where's my pointer? But anyway, I was getting up to do the next video, and it's going to be about setting the needle bar. And if you look down at the pointer here, there's the cut in marks or the ground marks in for setting the needle bar, setting the timing, and then probably setting the position. If we just follow the pointer up to the top hinge pin, which is not seated correctly, and I'll be honest, I lifted it up to there because it wasn't seated correctly, because this screw, which tightens it, was loose. I hadn't tightened that screw yet. So that got me into tightening that up, and I also had to make sure that this screw here, this is the screw here. So this screw tightens on the bottom hinge pin, which is like it is really an eccentric stud. So if you're doing any work down here and you look down below here, and I'm not going to show it right now, but there's a big black screw head down there, and it's for a slotted screw. And don't be like I did. You know, I'm one of those guys that still hasn't learned to read the instructions before you start taking it apart. So that's what I did. So when I turned this, yanked on it, and I turned it like 6 times, and it was like, oh dear, it's not undoing like a screw. And the spring, I thought that was the thread of a big long screw stud. So, I maybe should have had a better inspection of the machine before I dug into trying to pull it apart, trying to make a good video for the channel. But anyway, and when I did that, it stripped the inside of the hole that held this set screw. And I got the flakes of steel out, and at first I misunderstood. I thought that somebody had put an oversized or wrong unthread, because all these screws are proprietary to Singer back in the day. Like they're custom screws. You can't go you can't go anywhere and buy them. But anyway, I digress. So this screw holds the top of this pin, and then this screw holds the bottom. But I don't have, this screw is there, but it has no grip on the thread because the threads are gone. So it could fall out. So I put that green painter's tape or masking tape or whatever. That's what that's doing. The green masking tape on the side of the machine is just to cover the dealership's name. I don't even know if they're still in business up there. I never get up there. But anyway, so that's the explanation about the screw. Back to here. So there's that pin. Now watch when I turn the hand with the horizontal arm shaft, because when I turned it earlier, that just slid right down. So let's see if it'll, now that I'm, want you to see it, let's see if it'll do it. Of course not. Of course not. But, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these pliers right here, where am I? Right there, and give it a little tap, but I'm going to kind of hold down here, support it down here, and just kind of give it a little, there, I think that's good there. I don't think you'll get, yeah, that's good. And then now what I want to do is I get this nice screwdriver. And this is the screw that I said, it may not be a huge long screw, but it has a long way to go. Yeah, it feels snug, and there is no way that I can get that out. But anyway, to get back to the main subject of the next movie is me learning how to use the timing mark, set the needle, and then it would be advantageous to the channel after getting the needle bar set correctly to actually get a needle on and set that with the hook point before, because once I get this done and the presser bar set, then I'm going to get into the hook. So that's what's happening. Next video, needle bar set. Video after that, pressure bar set. And maybe some more, a start to the bobbin case and hook stuff. But certainly the second or third movie coming up will be, we'll start getting into the hook and then underneath, and how we, you know, set the hook and then set the hook with the needle and all that good stuff. It's really, really interesting. And I'm really looking forward to it because I have never really set either the needle bar or the pressure bar. I've always put tape on or whatever, or put markers on them, so that if I had to take them apart, then I had a marker to go back to. But in this case, I took everything apart, right down to the bones. And this machine is a wonderful machine. I really, you know what, I mean, it was a train wreck. I think it came out of a dumpster actually, and it's still, there's some still really filthy parts in here. But I'm really getting into things that I've never, you know, I'm going to places on the sewing machine where I've never been before. So it's really a lot of fun. Hope you guys find this interesting too. Closer up shot, you can see the green tape pointing to the lines there on the needle bar. So that's the needle bar, and all this stuff becomes the rocker arm bar or the rocker arm stud or whatever. And all of these are bearings. There's the bottom machine bushing, not bearings, sorry, bushings. So there's the bushing, the washer, and there's the bottom of the needle bar bushing. There's the spring collar, there's the spring, there's the tab, the spring tab that goes down into the hole in the spring collar. And then we go up to, there's an open space there. And then this is up where, there's the top of the eccentric stud, which also makes up the rocker arm. And you can see, well, I've tightened it up too tight because it's not flipping back. But why is that? Because it was flipping back before. And everything's still in the same position, but maybe it's, you know, and sometimes it has to adjust itself. So I'm going to loosen this just for a minute. Let me move this back. And letting these devices kind of self-adjust or adjust themselves was something that I really learned recently while doing the thread take-up lever. Because that stuff has to be, once you get it in place, you have to loosen everything and then kind of let it run through its process, and then when it settles. So that's what I'm hoping here. If I just loosen this screw, which I did tight, there. So now let me see. Well, I don't be understanding that a whole lot because just this morning it was going back. Something's happened here with this spring. I'll have to check that out, but I'm not going to check it out now. But anyway, there's the one screw, and there's the rest of the stuff. And I'm going to stop the tour here now and see if I want to put this in the video. Hey, listen. Happy weekend, happy Sunday, have a great day, and take care of yourselves, and enjoy your stuff, your creations, your art, and have fun, stay safe. Adios, amigos. One last thing. I absolutely appreciate you coming here and spending your time here with me and my machines. We really appreciate it. Thank you, friends.